I want to start off by saying all praises and all glory goes up to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim out there sincerely pushing this truth. Now, I was on BBC News, and I go on the Russia Today News, Natural News, and many different things like that. Just going on to check out prophecies and check out everything that's going on, man, and report it, of course. And I ran across this article on BBC News. It's called "Could the European Union Fall Apart?" Now, see, when I ran across this article, man, I was like, man, I gotta make a video, man. I gotta run and make a video. I seen this article and I'm like, yeah, man, because this is the time. This is part of the prophecy, man. That's talked about in Daniel, the 2nd chapter. And so I want to read a little bit of this article. I'm not going to read a whole lot of it because, it's a pretty long article. But I'm going to read certain parts of the article. Okay? And it says this. It says, "It has been a dreadful year for the European Union. It has just got a lot worse. Next year could transform a looming threat into a terminal reality. The end of a joint 60-year project to transform the politics of any entire continent is now a distinct possibility." Now it says this. Hold on. It says, "Some would greet the prospect with glee, others with horror. But few have thought through what it would mean if the pillars came crashing down." You see that? If the pillars came crashing down. Okay. Now, let's read this. It says, "Either way, sooner or later, which means in 2018, the main opposition for the Five-Star Movement could be elected, promising a referendum on membership of the euro, if not the European Union itself." Okay, now I'm only reading parts. Now it says, "Members question its other great project, the common borderless area, in the light of the migrant crisis. Now this, the second EU straw in populist glee, gale that will blow throughout next year. And Italy was the birthplace of the Union, where the Treaty of Rome was signed in 1957, which we all know about that in 1957. Now let's go here because I wrote it down a while back. And I want to go to that, as a matter of fact, because I wrote a lot of these things down a while back, man. Let me see if I can find it in here. In my book that I wrote a lot of things down. Now it says, this is the Treaty of Rome. Officially, the treaty establishing the European Union, TEEC, is an international agreement that led to the founding of the European Economic Economy on January 1st, 1958. It was signed on March 25th, 1957 by Belgium, France, Italy, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, and West Germany. The EU, European Union, a group of the European countries that participates in the world's as an economic union and operates under one official currency, the euro. The EU's goal is to create a border-free trade zone to enhance economic wealth by creating more efficiency within its marketplace. Okay, signed and enforced the Bristol Treaty, the Paris Treaty, the modified Bristol's Treaty, Rome Treaties, the Murga Treaty, the European Council, the Single European Act, Okay, the Amsterdam Treaty, the Nice Treaty. They signed in all of these type of treaties, man. There were so many treaties that were signed, man. Okay, and then you got quick members. I'm gonna name some quick members. Okay, which came in around the time when it was signed. You had Belgium. Okay, you had France, Germany, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, and then a lot of other places that came in later on, like Bulgaria, Austria, okay, Denmark, Finland, France, okay, Greece, Hungary, Ireland, okay, Lithuania, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Spain, Sweden, the UK, many different things that came in later on to add on to the European Union, man. Okay, and I only named a few of them. I didn't name them all, but I named a few of them. So that's basically what I wanted to get on that. Okay, now let's go back into this article, and then I'll jump into Daniel, the 2nd chapter. Okay, it says the UK leaving the orbit of the European Union is one thing. There's no denying it was a serious smack in the face of the EU, but however unexpected, in a sense the other members were long braced for such a blow. Alright, give me 1 second. It says, here we go. It says, the Italians, the French, the Dutch will over the coming year raise profound questions about the EU. Its fate will be perhaps the central issue in their elections. The apparent success of hard right parties will push mainstream parties to consider their own popular ideas. Italy leaving the euro would be profound shock to the EU's most important project, but it could survive. But an EU without France and the Netherlands, as well as the UK, man, it's a big threat to them, man. That these bigger places that joined back in 57 and in 58, if they leave, the whole thing is just done, man. It's gonna fall apart. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump into Daniel, because I read certain things that I wanted to read. It's a lot of the script, it's a lot of the article, but I just wanted to get to the point. That the EU is gonna fall apart and that the prophecy is coming to pass, man. Okay, Daniel, the 2nd chapter, I'll start at verse 33. Okay, it says, his legs of iron, his feet part of iron and part of clay. Thou sawest till the stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon his feet that were of iron and clay, and break them to pieces. Then was the iron, the clay, the brass, the silver, the gold broken to pieces together, and became like a chaff to the summer threshing floors. And the wind carried them away, that no place was found for them. And the stone that smote the image became a great mountain and filled the whole earth. Now I'm going to jump down to 39. It says, and after thee shall arise another kingdom inferior to thee, and another third kingdom of brass, which shall bear rule over all the earth. And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, for as much as iron breaketh in pieces and subdueth all things, and as iron that breaketh all these shall it break in pieces and bruise. And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of the iron. For as much as they saw as the iron mixed with mire clay, and as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with mire clay, there shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is mixed with clay. Not mixed with clay. Salakia. But yeah, that's just the point on that, man, that I wanted to get right there, man. That when I ran across that article, I know that their kingdom is about done, man. As this prophecy comes to pass, it's done, man. Okay? Their kingdom is already fallen anyway, man. You know, but you know, Esau wants to try to prolong his kingdom, man. Your kingdom is going down, man. Your kingdom is going down, man. Okay? And with that, man, I just hope you brothers were edified. I just want to say shalom.